extend a warm welcome to our guests for tonight, Mr. Nigel Hughes, Executive Principal, Mr. Bruce McFarlane, Principal, Mr. David Reid, Deputy Principal, Mr. Matthew Hauser, 2025 World Triathlon Champion, and one of our very own, Sienna McMullen, and of course, our wonderful varsity parents and caregivers. So tonight, we come together to celebrate the outstanding sporting achievements, teamwork and dedication of our students throughout the year. Sport plays such an important role in school life. It brings people together, builds resilience and teaches the values of perseverance, respect and fair play. We're so proud of the way our students have represented Varsity College, whether competing on the field, court or track, or supporting their peers from the sidelines. Tonight is about recognising that effort, commitment and spirit. So, with this in mind, let us welcome all the students who have represented Varsity College this year into the room.
Put them hands up, yeah, put them hands up. Amazing, 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 so damn amazing. To my brothers and sisters, mom, pops, and my daughter, nieces and nephews, salute all y'all to those I can't get to. To my dogs on lockdown, black hustlers from all around. I pray you make it, this world is yours, this world is yours. Be free, live, fill the hearts of men, just breathe. Speak, be heard for yours and just leave. Gotta break codes of silence, heal more straight from violence. No more police sirens, we won the lions. Common sense need applying. Sick of all separation, rise up from hatred. Black, white, unite the nation. Amazing, 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 so damn amazing. We live for days of no crime. We need more scholars, deep minds. Less drug deal and more leaders shining. Plus more father figures, less time in. It's so real, it's cold here. No fleece for comfort, it's so weird. Let music bring back the soul, yeah. Love all people, inspire, don't yeah. Soldiers abroad, we salute you. Protect and serve all is beautiful. Go hard for yours, life's sweet. Feels good having y'all across seas. Ride for the cause, God bless the families. Stay safe and come home to sanity. Work hard, stay level, earn it, blood, sweat, tears. Go hard on purpose. You get that urge, keep going. Fall off, get back up, keep rolling. Put real guns down, stop the killing. Need a little more to healing. Teach the youth, let's walk, fight, go, fight, go, fight, go, fight, go, fight, go. Hard for the love and truth, be bold. Amazing.
Thank you. I welcome students. And thank you, Mr. Hughes, for changing the venue, because with this amount of students, we wouldn't have been able to fit in our last place last year, so we thank you very much for the change. 2025 has been our biggest sport year ever at Varsity. Once again, we've smashed records. More students than ever before have stepped up, trialled and put their hand up to compete for our school. And yes, I stood here last year and said the same thing. And you know what? I'm thrilled to say it again, because it means this school just keeps producing elite athletes. This year alone, over 300 varsity students trialled at district level. 68 of them went on to make South Coast regional teams, and 15 of those athletes stepped onto the national stage representing Queensland. And right here in this very room, sitting amongst us, are 6 students who have won Australian titles or representing Australia itself. This is exceptional. So tonight, we come together to celebrate and honour the outstanding boys and girls who have proudly represented school sport this year. These awards aren't just trophies. They're a testament to everything our athletes have achieved in school sport through 2025. Tonight, we proudly recognise the incredible journey each of them has taken.
What if I can't speak and I'm just laughing? It's fine. Who is most likely to forget their own gear?
Our gear.
The gear, like for football and stuff. Oh yeah, I'd probably forget it.
No, I wouldn't bring my
T-shirt,
gear
I
and stuff.
forget. Boots, I don't.
Who's likely to forget their own gear?
You. Oh, it's probably like Yuri or no Zayd.
Wait, in our team or just us?
Zayd, probably.
No. Definitely Toby, I reckon.
Toby?
I reckon Toby would just leave his boots on.
That's true. Yeah, probably Toby.
Toby.
Okay.
Probably Ashley.
Yeah, Ashley
and
and
Hope. Yeah. Harlan.
Yeah, Harlan.
Harlan definitely. Ivy.
Probably Ivy because
Yeah, she's probably Ivy. She just
Yeah.
forgets everything. Yeah.
You.
Me.
Yeah, definitely.
Own gear.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I reckon.
Oh, I don't even know.
Digging.
You forget your boots every single day.
No.
Actually, yeah, probably Deegan.
Deegan.
Yeah, Deegan works.
Digging day.
Yeah, probably Deegan.
I reckon Deegan.
Yeah, Deegan.
Deegan definitely would.
Elijah. Would it be Elijah? I don't know. I feel like it would be Jimmy.
Yes, it would be
Yeah, it would be Jimmy because he's like.
Jimmy
it would be
Lee.
Jimmy.
Jimmy Lee.
Deegan.
Yeah, probably Deegan Day.
Oh, probably Deegan.
Deegan.
Yeah.
100%.
I reckon who would most likely forget the gear is this kid.
Yeah, absolutely.
We both
Every
agree.
single day he forgets them.
I've never forgot anything
Yeah.
before.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, alright. Well, like yesterday.
You forgot your shoes.
I had my shoes in my bag.
Calm down, mate. Calm.
No.
Next question, sir.
I don't believe Deegan's here tonight, but if we did invite him, I reckon he would have forgot. So, at Varsity, we recognise students who have represented South Coast school sport at a school state titles. So firstly, we're going to have a discussion about South Coast school sport. This year, as said before, an incredible 68 students earned the right to represent South Coast school sport at a state titles across Queensland. Of the 68, we had 54 of them don the South Coast colours at a variety of state titles throughout Queensland. Just so you are aware, South Coast school sport, there's teachers in the room that go away every year, is the #1 region in Queensland. They quite often win over 60 to 70% of all state titles, so it is the upper echelons of school sport. Now, these athletes have gone up against the best in sports like hockey, baseball, golf, tennis, triathlon, basketball, AFL, cricket, football and athletics, both in teams and as individuals competitors. The numbers keep growing every single year. We have had 20 more students make South Coast school sport than last year. Now, could I welcome Mr. David Reid to the stage to help present the medals to our students who have gone away with South Coast school sport this year. Mr. Reid is the Deputy Principal and the Line Manager for Aspire Sport here at Varsity. So now, let us recognise the 2025 Varsity students who went away with South Coast school sport. Firstly, AFL, Charlotte Edgeworth. Right there. Charlie Gardner. Charlie's team were state champions. Jade Radford, also a state champion. We'll move into athletics. Morgan Hutton Davies. Morgan came second in the 200 and fourth in the 100. Audrey Findlay. Audrey came 12th in the high jump. Tay Finlay. He came 11th in the 100-metre hurdles. Javel Moa came 6th in the 100 and the 200. Alan Woolcott, 8th in the discus. Next, our swimmers. Luca Bosma, sorry Luca, 9th in the 400 IM, 16th in the 200 breaststroke. McConnell Malone, 3rd in the 200 backstroke, 5th in the 100 backstroke, and 8th in the 50 free. Cooper Revell, 2nd in the 50 fly. Cooper actually qualified for the Nationals but was unable to don the Mighty Maroon because of an injury. Willow Stevenson, 2nd in the 200 free. Lee Ing Wong, 1st in the 200 fly, 6th in the 100 fly. Lee Wah Wong, 5th in the 200 breaststroke, 6th in the 200 IM, 1 and 50 metre breaststroke and 100 metre breaststroke. And Layla Wiper, 4th in the 400 metres and 6th in the 800 metre freestyle. Thank you, athletes. Next, we have Austin Kamanzuli for cross country. Austin came 10th at the Queensland School Sports State titles, 1st in the relays, and competed at Orsko. Also represents South Coast Sport Athletics, achieving 2nd place in the 3,000 metres and 3rd in the 800 and 1,500 metres. Fletcher Dutton came 54th at the state titles. Next, we're going to have our basketballers. First of all is Charlotte Brown. Charlotte was 5th at the state titles. Next, we'll have Marley Latira, who was also 5th at the state titles. Arella Thornley, her team came 2nd at the state titles. Levi Kuang came 5th at the state titles. And Bob Henderson also came 5th at the state titles. Joining our basketballers will be our footballers. First of all will be Ian Arn. He is a state champion. Then we have Ava Marshall, whose team came 5th. Then we have another Ava Swan, whose team also came 5th. Thank you, athletes. Our next lot, first of all, we have Imogen Graham, who went away with futsal. Imogen's team came 2nd at the state titles, and Imogen was also awarded the Golden Glove Award at the Carnival. Then we have Sarah Nevitt for golf. We're going to not worry about her South Coast achievement. We're going to talk about what she did last weekend. She went down to Tasmania last weekend and competed in an Opens amateur tournament and won it, and now has gained a world amateur golf ranking. Well done. Then we have hockey, Isabel Rigby, who came 7th at the state titles, and Zoe Riley, who also came 7th at the state titles. Elijah Tatlow will join them from triathlon. Elijah had a top 50 result. And his brother Micah Tatlow will be joining us as a rower. He qualified for the under-17 South Coast squad. Thank you, athletes. Our next group of South Coast athletes are a real special group of athletes, and we've been trying to do this for a long time, and we thank the staff on the primary school for helping us. Tonight, we're going to celebrate our primary school South Coast athletes. First of all, could we have Kaya Hill, who represented South Coast for swimming, where she had a top 20 finish, and athletics, a top 10 finish. Joining her will be Grace Hockenhull, swimming, also a top 20. Come down this way, girls. Anthony Hung, swimming. Anthony also had a top 20. Lucas Albert, also swimming. Again, another top 20 result. Next, we have Noah Richards. Noah went away for rugby union and also athletics. With his rugby union team, they came 6th, and with his athletics, he came 9th in the 200 and 13th in the 100. We have Bay Mulligan now for tennis. His team won the state championships. Next we have Eden Suter, who, when spoke to, she's not quite sure how they went, but she had a great time. And last but not least, we have Marley McLean, football. Marley's team finished 5th at the state championships. So hopefully all of these lovely young athletes will be coming over here at one stage or another and joining us and being a regular part of our celebration of our athletes. So thank you very, very much, and thank you to their parents as well for bringing them tonight. Greatly appreciated. Well done, team. Thank you, Mr. Reid, also. A bit of RSI there.
Who's the most dramatic on the field?
Eli.
I have to think about that.
It's Eli.
Who's most dramatic on the field? Tyler.
Tyler Ward.
Tyler. He flops for free kick like there's nothing else. Who's most dramatic?
Definitely
on the field?
Tyler. Definitely
100%
Tyler.
Tyler.
He takes everything as a competition. Definitely Tyler.
Ollie.
Screaming from halfway.
Who's the most dramatic? Definitely Tyler Ward.
The most dramatic
Tyler
on
Ord.
the field? No, Jackson McNee.
It's not even.
Not sure actually.
Not even context.
Maybe Eli, yeah.
Eli.
Or Carl.
Eli.
Who's the most dramatic
That's
on
Eli,
the court?
100%.
Eli.
He's flopping all day. Flopping.
But I'm the leading scorer. So.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Am I not?
I don't want to hear it.
Probably this guy. Probably Harley Lyon.
Who's most dramatic on the field?
Emma.
Yeah. No, yeah. Who's the most dramatic?
Who's the most? Oh, that's a hard one actually. Literally all the kids in our class are dramatic.
All the boys.
All the boys, like all of them. Who do you reckon? It has to be one of the boys.
Rito.
Rito.
Yeah.
You get
You
half
missed
your
the game winner.
half your points. Half his points are free throws only. Right?
No, it's not.
That's it.
No, it's not me. Who do you reckon?
Probably Eli.
Why?
Who is most dramatic on the field?
Yuri.
Yeah,
100% Yuri. 100%.
Yuri.
Definitely. No, actually, pretty you, bro.
Not
That's
me.
good times.
Yeah, that's
Oh
an
my
actual
God.
injury.
My knee hurts.
You.
Definitely.
I'm not dramatic.
Yes, you are. I'm definitely
No,
him.
no, I'm not dramatic though.
Like,
Like
you're
I
not
don't
dramatic.
insult.
You're not dramatic, but like, you're definitely more
Get
dramatic
angry.
than me.
The two young men at the end there, they are the most dramatic. They're very entertaining. Next in our program tonight, we're going to talk about our Aspire Sport programs here at the college. 2025 saw our Aspire programs continue to grow. Our athletes haven't just improved, they've been absolutely dominating across so many sporting arenas, locally, statewide and beyond. What fires us up the most is seeing them step out of their comfort zones and take on competition they don't face each week and still rise to the challenge. Time after time, they've shown why varsity athletes don't just compete, they set the standard. This year, we have had over 500 athletes be part of our Aspire program. I was doing the maths, and if I'm right, Mr. Fedden might be able to help me, that's a quarter of our college is part of Aspire Sport. So that is a pretty awesome feat. Could we please welcome to the stage to review each of their Aspire programs for 2026, Mr. Simon Foad and Mr. Benjamin Nicol for AFL, followed by Mr. Adam Dara for basketball, and then Mr. Matthew Fedden for football. Along with these gentlemen, we'd like to invite Mr. Murray Goodwin, the Aspire Coordinator, to present the awards. Thank you.
First of all, welcome everyone. This light's really bright. I'd just like to ask our representative from a couple of years ago and Gold Coast Suns draftee, Sienna McMullen. Please welcome her to the stage. She's going to present the awards to our AFL crew. The Aspire AFL program has reached new heights in 2025. Since entering the prestigious Schools of Excellence competition in 2024, we've been competing with the top AFL programs that the public system has to offer. This year there was a major restructure going from 2 divisions per gender to 3. As a result, we saw more students represent the Vikings in 2025 than ever before. Our junior and senior divisions, made up of year 7 and 8 and then 11 and 12, both showed steady growth throughout the year. All 4 teams competed in a manner in line with the Vikings' values, for which they should be very proud. The youth division, however, made up of our 9s and 10s, a lot of them are here tonight, was the standout group for this year. Our youth girls team started the season slowly, but built with each game, culminating in some of their best performances towards the end of the year. This was highlighted by a dominant performance in the state preliminary final to qualify for the state grand final of the AFLQ Schools Cup competition. This is a great achievement for this particular group of girls who have now qualified for the state grand final in every year that they've been a part of this college. This is a testament to their hard work and consistency over the past few years.
Our youth boys team looked to progress beyond the quarterfinals stage where they bowed out for the last 2 years. They're certainly putting a lot of effort, and it wasn't from lack of effort that saw them miss out. After impressive early season form where they won their games comprehensively, the boys defeated the one team that's never been defeated since they've started school, which is PBC in their youth boys team. That sent them through to the semi-final stage as the number 1 seed in Queensland. The boys qualified for the state grand final with a big win in the preliminary final. The very first time a varsity male team has progressed to this stage, which was a fantastic achievement, and a credit to the boys for the improvement and development they have made over the past few years. Back when they were year 7, like year 10 boys, when they were in year 7, they were getting belted by the stronger schools, the bigger boys. But thank God for puberty, I suppose. Unfortunately, both teams went down in the grand final, but to be acknowledged as the second best team from all of Queensland capped off a hugely successful year for the Aspire athletes. We've also seen many students reach significant personal achievements this year, making South Coast, Queensland and even an All-Australian honours. Congratulations to all of these students who will obviously be awarded tonight. We can't wait to follow and be a part of their journey in football and hopefully celebrating on draft night, which the boys is actually on tonight. Unfortunately, this year we have one boy in the draft. We're not quite sure how that would go in Lockie Cramp. It'd be great to build on the recent drafting for the Suns men. We have Jake Rogers and Leo Lombard, and we have Sienna over here, who's also a test of true character. She did her knee in Year 12. A week out, I think, from doing the captain's run playing for Bond in the Quaffle W. So she's had a knee reco, missed all of last year, and this year came back and debuted for the Suns towards the end of the year. So awesome job, Sienna. Along with Sienna, we have Nyali Milne, she's a varsity primary girl all the way through. And this year, Havana Harris, who was the runner-up in the best and fairest for the Suns and was their leading goal kicker in her debut year. And hopefully, on a personal note, I hope we have one more student, Annabelle Folk, get drafted this year. We'll see you on December 15th. So, moving on, we will now award our awards for AFL. First of all, in the junior female division, we have Sienna Adamson. Our outstanding junior male is Lachlan Robinson. Our most outstanding senior female is Lacey Dutton. Lacey's in Year 12 and they did their walkout today, so she's probably otherwise occupied. In our senior male was Sonny Chapman. And the Champion of Character Award goes to Noah Pollard.
Congratulations, players. While we're here, we'd like to acknowledge and present the 2026 scholarships recipients for the Aspire AFL program. For Year 8 is Finlay Conlon. For Year 10 is Kyra Spence. Year 11, we've got 2 players, hard to split, Sonny Chapman and Toby Scaly. And then finally, for Year 12 2026 is Jez Brinley. Please put your hands together one more time for all of the Aspire AFL recipient awards.
Do it like that. 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 Do it like that.
Good evening, everyone. My name's Adam Darrah, and tonight we come together to celebrate the dedication and growth and outstanding achievements of the players of the Varsity College Aspire basketball program. This year has been one of the most remarkable efforts and determinations from all of our students across all of our competitions and teams. This year we took part in multiple tournaments, many different competitions and games, with some fantastic results for not only our teams, but also our individual players from across 2025. In the inaugural Schools Premier League, our results showcased the strength of our program, with our Open boys finishing in first place. Our Open girls took out the 5th spot. Our junior boys, our junior girls and sophomore girls all finished second, taking out the silver, and our sophomore boys finishing 6th. I'm exceptionally proud to say that 11 of our Varsity College athletes were selected into the SPL All-Star teams. This year we had more students ever selected into Oceanic District teams across the 13 to 16 years age groups and the 17 to 19 years age groups. 9 of our students went on to earn selection into South Coast representative teams, highlighting the depth of our elite talent in our program. And a special congratulations to 3 of our athletes who you'll see up here tonight who achieved the honour of being selected into Queensland state teams. Cooper McGregor selected into the 13 to 16 years Queensland secondary schools team, and his big brother Brody being selected in the 17 to 19s state team for the schools. Also, Sam Pekunic must get a mention, being named in the Basketball Queensland under 16 boys Queensland South team through the club pathway. A massive achievement for all 3 boys. We've never had 3 state players in one season. This season also saw our teams compete very strongly at the Champion Basketball School of Queensland, or CBSQ, tournaments, with mixed but hard-fought results, with all of our teams competing in Division 1, which is the top 16 schools across Queensland. Over 120 schools attend these competitions each and every year. Our Open boys finished 6th in the state, our junior boys finishing 4th, and our sophomore boys finishing in 16th. Our Open girls and sophomore girls both finishing 10th, and our junior girls 11th. Every result reflects the effort, the growth and resilience from our athletes and our coaches. And for the 3rd year running, we have 4 teams who have now qualified and will be competing at the Australian Schools National Championships in Week 9, held right here on the Gold Coast. There's one athlete I'd like to make special mention of tonight. His name is Brody McGregor. I'd like to make special mention of him because he's a graduating student, and Brody joined us as part of the Aspire program in Year 7. Brody was not only selected into the Queensland secondary schools team that I just mentioned, but just in the last fortnight was announced in the under-20 men's Queensland state team, which will participate, he'll participate in the Australian National Championships in Victoria in January. Another outstanding feat that Brody achieved this year was he was named in the Gold Coast Rollers NBL men's team, earning himself a starting position on this year's team, but made it all the way to the NBL 1 North Finals this year. Brody is the very first Varsity College player to achieve both of those accolades. And before I announce the Aspire Basketball Awards for 2025, I'd like to welcome to the stage our High Performance Program Coach and our Girls Head Coach, Mr. Simon Stevens, to the stage to help me present these awards. All right, we'll start with our most outstanding junior female, and that goes to Year 9 student Kiani Thornley. Our most outstanding junior male, Year 9 student Bob Henderson. Our most outstanding senior student, who still holds the single game Vikings record with 62 points in a single game, Charlotte Brown. Our most outstanding senior male, Year 12 student Brody McGregor. And our champion of character, this student exemplifies everything it means to be a Viking athlete, whatever sport you play, and that is Marley Witt. It also gives me great pleasure to announce our 2026 scholarship recipients for basketball for 2026. For Year 8, the scholarship goes to Laker Witt. In Year 9, current St Stephen's student, but he's now a Viking in 2026, Matthew Ferber. In Year 10, our scholarship goes to Bob Henderson. For 2026, Year 11, Cooper McGregor and Sam Bakunik. As I mentioned previously, both boys selected into state teams this year. For 2026 and Year 12, we'll go to Georgia Fleming and Charlotte Brown. Georgia just unfortunately recently injured her knee for the second time, and she'll now undergo a second ACL surgery, which is why she's not here tonight. But a big round of applause for her, please. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our Aspire Basketball Award recipients and our 2026 scholarship recipients. Please give them a round of applause.
All right, good evening, everyone. Let's get straight into it, with the footballers. So this year was nothing short of spectacular. Our 15 girls once again proved their dominance, battling their way into the state finals of the Bill Turner Trophy. This is a massive competition stretching all the way from Geelong in Victoria to Cairns in far north Queensland. To reach this stage for the second year in a row is an achievement we couldn't be prouder of. In 2025, we also closed an incredible chapter of our Aspire football journey as we wrapped up our final season in the Queensland Schools Football League. What a legacy we left behind. Over 5 unforgettable years, Varsity completed in multiple grand finals, and we were crowned the #1 school in the entire competition 4 out of the 5 seasons. This is an unbelievably incredible achievement. But perhaps the biggest achievement we are most proud of is all 125 students of our Aspire football program proudly wore the Aspire jersey and took the field at least once this year. That means every single student had the chance to shine, to represent their program, and to experience competition on a range of stages throughout 2025. And that's what makes this year truly special. It is with great pleasure we can now announce the 2025 Aspire Football Award winners. Can I get my offsider Jamie Irwin to recognise these guys?
Feds hates the limelight. Okay, most outstanding junior female, Louise Curry. Most outstanding junior male, Ryan McAnally. Most outstanding senior female, Ava Marshall. Most outstanding senior male, Jack Lynch. Our champion of character for 2025 is Sage Manor. It also gives us great pleasure to announce our 2026 scholarship recipients for football. In Year 8, Ava Swan. In Year 9, Louise Curry. In Year 10, Sage Manor. In Year 11, Ava Marshall. And going into Year 12, Imogen Graham. Our 2025 Football Award winners, thank you. Thanks, Mr. Fedden. I'm going to put my hand up here, and I've made a boo-boo, and if you look at Mr. Goodwin's face, he wasn't impressed, so this will be my problem here, Mr. Goodwin. I've skipped a whole program tonight, and they were meant to be first off. He wanted them first because he said, look, I can't talk about all of them because there's so much to talk about. And he's right, there is a hell of a lot to talk about with this program. Our athlete development program caters for those students who may not be an AFL player, may not be a basketballer, or may not be a footballer. These are students from a variety of different sports that range from, it's impossible to tell you what the range is. I think there's a racing car driver next year applying or something as well. That scope of athlete there. So the athlete development program, most outstanding junior female is Jessica Conrad. Most outstanding junior male, Xavier Lee. And our champions of character, I don't think they're not with us tonight. Both are away competing at the moment, typical, is Summer Furley and Kylie Annandale. The scholarship holders for 2026, going into Year 8, is Javel Moa. Going into Year 9 is Roxanne Elberton. And going into Year 10 is Jessica Conrad and Xavier Lee. Thank you, students. Well done. We don't just have the 4 programs in Aspire. We also have a couple of other competitions and programs running in the background. And although these sports are not part of this program, we would like to recognise the hard work put in by those involved. And the first one is our rowing. This year, our rowers, 36 athletes in both the junior and senior program. 4 of the senior rowers have taken on the initiative and stepped up and become coaches within the program. 22 varsity rowers went on to the state championships. So well done to the rowing. We also have our OzTag teams. We're once again huge at all schools on the sunny coast. Varsity sent up 5 teams, and this year was a really, really special year for the OzTaggers because it celebrated 10 years of competing in this particular competition. Over those 10 years, the mighty Vikings have forged an amazing reputation in the sport, and we thank the teachers who have given up many an afternoon and lunchtime to make sure that our students have the opportunity to shine in this particular arena. Well done. You're actually going to enjoy the next bit because Simon Folk stole most of it. Would have been nice if you got your script in. So, I look into our past students and where are they now. So, Fody spoke about Nyali and Leo, and Jake, now with the Suns. Last year, Nyali and Havana. And Sienna's had to whip off, and I wanted to go back over her story because last year, if you were with us, you remember, she came up off the training track. came to this evening, popped in, and she was just getting back from her ACL then and played her first VFLW game the last time we spoke to her. So again, like Fody said, absolutely amazing what she has done to play the last 3 games this year, and hard work and determination. We also want to touch base with another athlete who many a year we tried to get to come to this, but he would never come. But I'm sure if we could chase him down now, he'd be pretty proud to come along. And that is Josh De Beer. Josh was heavily involved with gymnastics and represented Australia many a time. Josh has moved away from the gymnastics in a little bit way and now become a Red Bull athlete, where he travels the world diving off cliffs. It is insane. If you get a chance, look the young man up, have a look what he's doing. We're talking 20, 30, 40 metre dives into these cliffs and stuff. It's unbelievable. So well done to our past athletes there. Righto, to present the next award, I'd like you to welcome Mr. Ty Dowker to the stage. Mr. Dowker is the Head of Physical Education here at Varsity College.
Thank you, Mr. Irvin. What a great night of celebration, one for the students, but also to make you very proud as well, parents, on this great night of our Night of Champions. At Varsity College, we're incredibly fortunate to have so many teachers who give up countless hours of their own time, coaching, organising, supporting and creating opportunities for our students to play, grow and challenge themselves across a wide range of sporting arenas. Their passion is the heartbeat of our sporting culture, and we deeply are grateful for the energy and commitment they bring to our community, that being our school community, every day. This year we've made a special decision to shine a spotlight on one of our exceptional staff members who truly embodies the values, spirit and has made them an outstanding contribution to that of the mighty Vikings. This individual has consistently gone above and beyond in their dedication to both sport and our students. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to announce this year's outstanding contribution to Viking sport to Mr. Matthew Fedden. Come up here, Feds. Also, AKA Feds. Little rundown on Mr. Fedden. He's an inaugural member, or integral, I should say, member of our Aspire Sport program and brings undeniable passion. Where's he gone? There he is. To his sport. He's rarely seen without a smile on his face, as you can see. His enthusiasm and free-spirited nature are truly infectious, in particular with all his athletes and footballers below him. His love for social media sees him constantly creating fresh and exciting ways to share, promote and celebrate the achievements of the Aspire football. And to that, with all the students, in addition to that, as well I should say, birth of his first child, as well as all the extra work he does as a teacher, a big congratulations. And that's taking nothing away from all the Aspire coaches. Can we please also put our hands together for not only the efforts of Mr. Fedden, but to all our Aspire Sport coaches, to all our teachers, as well as extra teachers as well, that's our teacher aides that give their time to that of Viking sports, and the man who'll stand up here most tonight, that is our sport coordinator in organising tonight and running tonight, and the efforts throughout Viking sport for 2025, Mr. Jamie Irwin. Can we put our hands together please for Fed and everyone involved. Thank you and enjoy your night.
What's a song you're embarrassed to admit you love?
Man I Need by Olivia Dean. I love that song. Declan, what about you, Matt?
I don't know.
Declan doesn't listen to music.
California Girls.
That's a good one.
That's a great song.
That's a great song.
I love that song.
Beautiful.
It's in my warm-up playlist.
I really love Panthers, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't even know what that is.
Not a song, that's an artist, but
California Girls.
that's a good song.
I know it is.
That's like, alright.
What's the song
you're embarrassed to admit you love? Soda Pop by Sergeant Boys.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
That's fair enough. I have to watch the movie.
How about you?
Yeah, I'm with Kai.
What song you're embarrassed to admit you love?
The Red Hot Chili Peppers. I like those guys.
Or California Girls?
You're that I think of every drop I drink of. You're my soda pop, my little soda pop.
Gotta go Shake It Off by Taylor Swift.
Last Christmas or something. Is that
Last
yeah.
Christmas songs.
Yeah, Christmas songs.
Love the Christmas.
Oh.
Let It Go. From Frozen.
Anything Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, same. Ed Sheeran, 100%.
Ed Sheeran.
What's a song you're embarrassed to admit you love? The background music in the Minecraft.
Boomerang from Jojo Siwa.
Yes, guys,
Sure.
that's so good. Okay.
I don't have songs I'm embarrassed to admit. White Girl music's pretty good. Can't lie. No. Oh, no, actually, White I Girl, like White Girl music. It's good.
Boomerang by Jojo Siwa. It's so fire. Like, I'm a come back like a boomerang. Yeah.
Geez, it'd be a long list if we interviewed all of us there. Okay, our next group of people are pretty awesome people as well. Recently, Mr. Reid and I had the privilege to interview multiple applications for the position of House Captains in 2026. They're looking at me a little bit funny over there. It is a great pleasure we announce these captains for 2026 here tonight. Could we ask Mr. Bruce McFarlane to help present the House Captains with their certificates? So, without further ado, could we please welcome to the stage our 2026 House Captains. Representing Burleigh House will be Imogen Dowker, and Nate Boyd. Representing Kira House will be Georgia Fleming, who Mr. Dara said before is at home with her leg up with her second ACL. Give her a round of applause. And Hayden Such. Representing Rainbow House will be Arella Thornley. And Jay Riley. And representing Miami House will be Emily Payne. And Marcus Malia. Now, these 8 house captains will work with our college captain, Kirsty Warner, and the sports pillars leaders who are here tonight, Imogen Graham and Marley Latira. Together, they'll work as a team to provide an opportunity for our students to engage in the sporting pillars here at Varsity College. Congratulations, and we look forward to watching you all shine in 2026. In 2025, we had a group of varsity students rise all the way to Queensland representative school sport level, an achievement very few students ever experience. These legends didn't just play well, they earned the honour of wearing maroon, representing Queensland school sport at the National Schools Championships, competing against the best students, athletes in Australia, in elite venues right across the country. These students will now make their way to the stage for their recognition. Finn Baxter, triathlon. Finn's pretty proud of the fact that he had the fastest bike leg on the day, and his team also came second at the event. Louise Curry, football. Louise made the under-15 schools football team this year, and the great thing about it is she's only 13 years old. Charlie Bradley, hockey. Charlie's team went on to win the national titles. The next group is AFL. Noah Walsh. His team came 6th at nationals. Sonny Chapman. His team came 7th at nationals. Owen Edwards. His team came 7th. Owen hurt himself just before the national toss, but still went up there and was a valued team member, so he tells me. Sienna Adamson, 8th at national titles. Claire Abbott, also 8th at the national titles. And our last AFL one, Toby Scaly, who made the merit team. A merit team usually does not travel. There is no national titles, and is generally our older students. Next will be one of our swimmers, Jessica Conrad. Jessica came 2nd in the 400 and 3rd in the 200. Our next one, a couple of boys, they might look familiar, the brothers for basketball. Brodie McGregor made a merit team. Brodie, we might get you to stand at the back. And his brother, Cooper, who finished 3rd at national titles. Smile, Coops. And the next one is for cross country, is Adela Wright. Adela came 4th at the state titles and then went to the nationals and came 6th in her age group and placed in the top 4 in the time trial event. And our next one is Xavier Lee for baseball. Xavier made the merit team. Can we have a round of applause for all of them? You're in such a hurry to get off stage. Thank you, athletes. And thank you, Mr. McFarlane, for your help there. We'd now like to welcome back to the stage Mr. Ty Dowker, the Head of Physical Education, to introduce our special guest for this evening. Thank you.
I'm pretty lucky to get the opportunity to sit up on stage on a chair, but I just want to set the context of our guest speaker. And every year we have the great opportunity to have many athletes at the prime of their sport come along to share their stories, the good and the bad, for our future aspiring and current young superstars here at Mighty Vikings. 27 years of age, he's a professional triathlete. That's swim, bike and run. His ideal distance is that of Olympic distance, 1,500 metre swim, 40 kilometre bike and 10 kilometre run. Let me tell you, he does in about 29 minutes, that run as well. He was born in Maryborough but grew up in that of Hervey Bay. He's a Hervey Bay product. He's a Brisbane Lions and Suns supporter. He represented the Youth Olympics. I think it was a 15-year-old Commonwealth Games in 2018, the same Commonwealth Games that our Mr. Goodman was at as well. He finished 4th individual triathlon in 2018 at the Commonwealth Games, also took out the mixed relay event there. 2 times Olympian of Tokyo and Paris. 2017 World Junior Triathlon Champion. And only a matter of last month, 5 weeks ago, on home soil down in Wollongong, that of Australia, New South Wales, became the 2025 World Triathlon Champion. The best in the world over 1,500 metre swim, 40 kilometre bike, and that of a 10 kilometre run. Let's just check out the last couple of moments. Ladies and gentlemen, put our hands together, please. Maddie Hauser to the stage. Thanks, Maddie. And probably first of all, how's it feel to be back at school?
Yeah, tough one. A lot of good memories, obviously, from school, and yeah, thanks for having me as well, and congrats to all the award winners and representatives tonight. Obviously, a very prestigious school and that of sport as well. So it's actually my 10-year reunion this year for school. So that's a little bit daunting being 27. So yeah, time flies.
So 27 years of age, and I thought I'd ideally like to go back to where it all started. So I've done a little bit different this time and this year. So I've sort of got on your Instagram.
You stalk me, mate.
Look out. Yes, and so the way we're going to go about this is I've looked at about 14 or 15 pictures. We're going to throw the pictures up on the screen, and we're going to talk about that as we go through. But also what I love to see is when you finish that race, becoming world champion, if you look up there, I think it's 39 or close to 40K likes. Let's go back to the beginning. 129 likes, if we go to our first picture. Cross country as a 15-year-old. What was school like for you growing up, obviously at Harvey Bay, but also being involved with school sport back then?
Yeah, I mean, school sport was massive. It's what got me into the sport of triathlon. Ultimately, I had a passion for running, obviously doing it right at cross-country and athletics at a national level, and played AFL, cricket, all sorts of stuff. Sport was just a way of getting up on stage and showing mum and dad how good I was. So, you know, just to, like a lot of the kids are doing tonight, and should be very proud of their achievements. So, yeah, and it was also just a way of getting out of school, to be honest, as well. So.
I think the kids will agree with that as well. From 129 likes, we then go to the Australian National Triathlon Championships. You can see these pictures coming up on stage as well. You've gone to 334 likes. Wow, all of a sudden you pick up triathlon, almost doubling likes as well. But more importantly, the memories you had in triathlon. I think you won in terms of 10, I saw a hashtag of 10 in a row, 4 national as well. What was the outcome of that one?
That was Queensland 10 in a row. We've certainly dominated in the sport of triathlon, you know, for the past 10, 15 years, and I was a part of that as well. So a few of the triathletes would know the domination that we've had in this room tonight. So, and then, yeah, I was lucky enough to win 4 national titles, you know, back to back to back. So, yeah, ultimately that success kind of got me into the sport. I was doing a bit of AFL football at the time as well, and started getting a little bit injured, had a few concussions, and so I went to triathlon and ended up getting more injuries in triathlon. I probably would have in footy, crashing my bike far too often and all that. What comes with that? But you know, with the highs also comes the lows, and you have to manage that as an athlete.
Really important as well, growing up. It's been 12 years this journey to become, obviously, you're looking at being world champion as well, but your support team around you, and the next picture, I think, talks about that, of your family. Give us a bit of an insight to that, of your family, your mum, your dad, and your sister as well.
Yeah, I guess growing up in Harvey Bay, there was a lot of driving required, a lot of driving down to the, you know, the sporting stadiums here and Runaway Bay. We spent a lot of hours in the car driving to the Gold Coast and Brisbane to compete at events. So, yeah, these guys are my rocks. My sister lives in Brisbane, and mum and dad are still up in Harvey Bay today. So lots of countless early mornings, waking up at 4:35 a.m. and then getting me down to the local pool and out on the bike as well. And I'm sure a lot of parents would share the same angst about setting the alarms and having to wake their kids up to go to train the next morning. But it's because of you guys, and it's because of these guys on the screen that we can do it, and that's why I've thrived in the sport, and these kids will continue to thrive in the sport as well, you know, due to the loving support of family.
Yeah, do a great job, and also the support of sponsors. Now, I love the Oakleys sitting on the top of the head, and a big thank to our ex-professional surfer, Bo Emmerton, who's organised from Oakley for Maddie to come along tonight as well. But I think it was around 15 years of age. I think it was 2015, this picture. Was that your first product sponsorship from Oakley I think it would have been back then, around a 15-year-old or 16-year-old?
I think that was far too many emails trying to get a 40% discount code off Oakley. That was me grafting and grinding as a young kid, trying to get my first sponsorship. So, yeah, that was probably 30% off as a Christmas present from mum and dad. But, yeah, lucky enough to be sponsored and supported by Oakley and so many other great sponsors. And, you know, it's not like football or AFL, you don't get, you know, a contract to lock in your money for the year. You kind of need to work it out yourself and to market yourself to other sponsors and open yourself up to opportunities. And one of those opportunities is social media, and it's a necessary evil these days, and it's great to get your name out there and whatnot, and obviously showcase great products like the Oakleys on screen.
Yeah, talk about your sponsors. Well, give us an insight, because I'd love to know, how many pairs of Oakleys do you have at home? I'm sure the kids would like to know this one as well.
Far too many. Yeah, I've collected a few over the years. These are actually the same ones that I wore at the Paris Olympic Games as well. So there's.
Have you taken them off your head yet?
Not yet. Not quite. My girlfriend uses too many of them as well. So she shares the load. But yeah, it's great product obviously, and I use them day to day, and obviously in races like the Paris Olympics and also the World Championships this year.
Give us an insight to your glass. Obviously, as a triathlete, you manage a lot of equipment. You've got course management of a swim, a bike, a run. You've got equipment management of coming out your swim and you're taking your suit off. Had a little stumble as well this year. But then, obviously, you got goggles and then eyewear. You wear the one pair of glasses through the course, or do you swap them over? How do you go there?
Yeah, one pair of sunnies for the... Not for the swim, obviously. The goggles off after the swim, and then, one pair of sunnies for the bike and run. And normally have them in my helmet and put them on, during the bike and run. So keeps the poker face going for the race and not letting my competitors know what's going on underneath the hood.
Your swim start, a lot of these would know that. It's probably the best swim start I've ever seen in terms of triathlon. And I went back to probably 5 or 8 years earlier. You did one similar as a junior racing overseas. Your bike in particular, how fast do you travel on your bike? What's the quickest you've been in terms of over a 40-kilometre ride of your bike? What's your quickest speed?
I think the average speed for the World Champs is probably around 46, 47k an hour. So we're doing
you hear
that
46 kilometres an hour.
Yeah, so it'll beat the school zones, that's for sure. I think down the Noosa Triathlon Hill this year as well, we're clocking speeds of up to 90 to 100 k's an hour as well. So definitely get the speed wobbles and have to remain focused at all times. But that's why I've had too many injuries in this sport, because of the bike. It's a dangerous thing, but it's also a really fun thing at high speeds.
That leads to our next picture, and there it is there, actually, up there now. The adversity you had of coming, I think it was a car door. Obviously, you're out in the open road as well. The danger of that swimming pool, you're obviously in closed environment of the lanes and running into a bit of track work as well. But the dangers out in the road and the picture there, what happened in this picture here, I think it was about 2018 roughly.
Yeah. So that was just after the 2018 Commonwealth Games where Murray obviously competed in as well. And I think it was just like a big high for me competing in the games, my first major teams. And then it was just a regulation training ride down Tugan Hill there. And car door got opened up on me, and the lady still claims no liability to this day, as she just forgot to look apparently. But I was in hospital then, had a shoulder reconstruction and a broken hand as well. So certainly learned a lot of patience through that time, and obviously coming off that high, it was hard to manage during that time. But luckily I had youth on my side, and I was able to kind of get through things step by step and break down getting back to the sport into little manageable goals along the way.
I love your comment. It's up there about I'll be back and I'll be back stronger, and this has happened for a reason. Also, Ali Day, in terms of another sports and multi-sports of Ironman racing and surf lifesaving, he's up there liking it, and I think we're up to 3,500 likes, mate. So an injury really puts you up there, doesn't it?
Yeah, just injury clout, sympathy clout, actually.
You have another one coming up, actually, which is a good one.
Yeah,
so.
good. It's not all about the likes, by the way. It's not all about the likes.
I spoke about Ali Day. Here's a quick question for you. If you weren't a professional triathlete, what other professional sport would you love to be? Red Bull diver?
Definitely not a Red Bull diver. No, that sounds like a horrible thing. It's obviously a joy to watch, but I would rather stay feet to the ground. Probably AFL. I really enjoy watching it. As you mentioned, Lions supporter. Obviously, Suns for the last 9 years being on the Gold Coast. So some great boys and girls obviously there. It's a great sport to watch, and I think I'd try my hand at that.
I just had a chat to our executive principal, mature age student out of Catchment, maybe next year, Fody, could be a chance. Triathletes, they put a lot of time in their training. We'll see a little clip in a moment, but the importance of life balance as well. You've got a beautiful girlfriend as well, you've got a dog, a part of the family as well. But this picture I think we throw up here, like this one, this is after you become the 2017 World Junior Champ, the importance of mateship and also switching off for a bit of enjoyment as well.
Yeah, for sure. That was actually taken in Malta, I believe. I
believe, I love that. It must have been a good holiday.
I believe, yeah. But being a triathlete, it's obviously a largely a European-based sport, so we get the luxury of travelling overseas and competing in different events, and obviously the Olympic Games and whatnot as worldwide. So that's a massive draw card for me, and that's what I love about the sport most, is being able to connect with other people from different countries and cultures and learn so much more about the world and travel and get to see things. Unfortunately, nowadays it's more like hotel rooms and putting the feet up in between hard sessions and races and whatnot. So the tourism kind of gets thrown to the side. Unlike my girlfriend, probably likes to get out and do that stuff while I'm inside resting and recovering like a good boy and athlete. So no, it's one of the joys of the sport, and yeah, they're relaxing on the boat in Malta is one of the perks of the job, I think.
Let's go back to the Olympics. Obviously, you've been to 2 Olympics, the delayed one of Tokyo as well. There's a picture up there. How was that being your first Olympic Games? Obviously, I'm probably thinking you've achieved a lot in triathlon. It's probably the next target for you on the big list. But going back to Tokyo, how was that experience? And what did you learn from Tokyo to make you better than Paris?
I learned to be a professional athlete. I think we went into Tokyo a little bit undermanned and underdone. I think obviously off the back of COVID-19 and all that came with that, being stuck on the shores for 18 months and not being able to experience international competition, we kind of got out over there, and I got 24th, so I was kind of pleased with it, kind of disappointed. I wanted a little bit more out of myself. Still had youth on my side, so I was able to learn a lot. But it was a bit of an underwhelming experience, to be honest. Tokyo, we were kind of shipped in and shipped out pretty quickly, spitting in a cup every day, trying to get COVID tests across the line, and I was also had a bit of a cold, the common cold just before the race as well. So I was stressing out that was COVID as well. So yeah, a lot of emotions and a lot of things to reflect on. But I think the biggest one was that I'm not going to be in this sport forever, so I don't want that to be my be-all and end-all, just one and done at the Tokyo Olympics. So I really want to kick on and improve my result and get better in each and every way.
I love that growth mindset, the ability to always look to improve, even though you might not get the result you want. If you roll the next picture, this is something diving off the block, this one. So obviously you finished that and straight back into competition, travelling around the world. And then we went to the next one here at Paris. And the support team that you had there on our next picture of, I think, the family there with you as well and support. Talk us about the support you had in Paris only last year, 12 months ago.
Yeah, I mean, that was a contrast between Paris and Tokyo, was the family support, and my girlfriend Georgia there and mum and dad. So just having them there on the sidelines really made a big difference to me, and having the thousands of people that came out and supported us, and racing on the Champs-Élysées, under the Eiffel Tower, in the Seine as well, the smelly Seine. So it came with a lot of theatrics, and obviously the Olympics always is, and that's what you have to manage going to big games like that. You have to manage the stage and just trying to remind yourself that it's just another triathlon, it's just another swim, bike and run. You've been versing these guys for your whole career, and you just need to try and manage those pressures and bring it back to what you can control. And having people around like the ones on screen really do make that a lot easier.
Yeah, totally. And obviously 3 years away being LA, it's a long journey, 4 years in between, a lot of racing as well. But on behalf of everyone here, I want to wish you all the very best. I know that's a little ticket that is probably in the distance, but something you want to get ahead as well. What about this guy? Pretty instrumental. We talk about coaching. We had our great Aspire coaches up here earlier on stage as well. We spoke about the role that parents play, but Dan Atkins and the role that he's played for you over the last 10 years or so.
Yeah, absolutely instrumental. I think not only do we have a great coach-athlete relationship, but also a great mateship. I think that's what sets us apart from other coach-athlete relationships, is just the ability to switch on and off when we need to, and he can tell me and whip the whip when he needs to, and when I need to whip into gear. But then he can also be my mate, and we can have a beer at the end of the race and celebrate and relax and reflect and whatnot. So it's great to have him along my side. I've been on the Gold Coast for 9-10 years, and he's been there every step of the way. So to have people like Dan Atkins in my corner is super special, and makes celebrating the wins and the victories even that more special.
Can I go back to the Worlds only last month as well, and the role that Dan played on that day? And we'll come to this picture in a moment, but obviously the swim, you're on your own. There's another one we got there in a moment. The bike, you can't really hear much from Dan, the bike, but the run leg. Talk me through the run leg and the feedback you'd get from Dan during that 29 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. Feedback was super important. Obviously, I had a chase group of about 30, 40 guys trying to hunt me down, and I needed to kind of keep my wits about me and keep the gap at it was about 45 seconds to a minute when we hopped off the bike, and then it started to creep down because there was a lot of faster runners behind coming through, and he was just feeding me information. I think it he was in hysterics. I think he did a couple of interviews on TV when it was broadcast on Fox, and he was soiling himself. I think he was just very excited, like bundle of energy. I tend not to kind of get too close to him on race day. He's a bit more nerves than I like to have around me, but you know, the job's done. His job's done at that stage. He obviously needs to support me and make sure I'm getting the time splits, but you know, our work was done, you know, 12 months prior to that moment of crossing the finish line of the World Championships. So, yeah.
And we'll step back in that space in a moment as well. This one here, like obviously race, it's an individual sport, but you also get an opportunity to race in a team. The mixed triathlon, you know, last few years really come to the fore as well. How much do you enjoy the team aspect compared to the individual?
Yeah, I guess as a triathlete, it's largely an individual event, so we don't often get to celebrate and race as a team. You know, although we all are individual athletes, we do comprise as a team, and having the mixed team relay as a part of the Olympic program as well has been a really, you know, great boost for us and something that we're really motivating, you know, leading to LA and Brisbane 2032. So, yeah, cultivating that team success is just as important as sharing your own individual success. So I think, yeah, being world champions in the mixed team relay as well this year was a special moment. Obviously, being an individual world champion was something that I can hold close to my heart, but being able to share that, you know, those achievements with other people makes it, you know, that even more special.
Yeah, talk about special, talk about important. What about nutrition? I love this one. This is good. The donut. The importance of nutrition. Now, the amount of calories that you burn, and the team we spoke about, you know, you've got obviously Dan, your coach, you've got physios, you've got an S&C coach, you've got a dietitian, and the list goes on. But how are you in terms of your nutrition, in terms of what goes in your body to fuel to get through the big program each week?
Yeah, I think the space of nutrition has really developed and changed over the past, you know, couple of decades, and especially in triathlon, it's obviously an endurance sport, so you obviously need a lot of fuel to get through 2 hours of racing, and for us now, it's just about eating more and more and more. Like, yeah, it's just about fueling, and not only fueling for what you're doing in the moment, but fueling and making sure you're topped up for days to come. We're training 7 days a week, you know, 2 to 3 sessions a day, so it's really important to keep fueling the tank and just shoveling the coal in, as I like to say, just, yeah, keep burning the fuel. And yeah, it's an endurance sport, so you got to keep eating, and donuts just make up part of that. No, as long as you're not eating Maccas 3 times a day, it's all right. But as long as you're getting enough energy into the right sources, that's the main thing.
I'll give you a hot tip: when you stop training, just make sure you're still not shoveling in, because it goes pear-shaped pretty quick. Race day. Here we are, world champs, 5-6 weeks ago. Race day morning. Is it true that you have rice and chicken?
Yeah, pretty much. Not even chicken sometimes. It's rice. It's like rice and honey, rice and yogurt.
Rice and honey.
Rice, honey, and yogurt. Yeah, just whatever you can do to get in the carbohydrates. Like, rice is your best bang for your buck in terms of your carbohydrate fuel, and low fiber as well. So, yeah, going back a few years to when I was junior world champion, I think before that race I had, you know, a foot-long sub. Full-on Subway.
Donuts.
So full-on Subway and a couple of donuts. So my nutrition strategies have certainly changed as my body's developed, and I definitely know what I need to do now to kind of refine my craft. So yeah, rice, although it sounds pretty plain and basic, yeah, I mean, you don't enjoy eating when you're nervous and your stomach's full of butterflies anyway. So I think yeah, anything to get the carbs in, you do.
Plenty of food, obviously burning plenty as well. Let's now check out a week in the life of Matty Hauser. I want you to count his training sessions for the week. Thanks, guys. Love the Sunday afternoon. What about that? I think I got 16 when I had a quick little count. mathematician. But what about that? Talk me through. Is that your average week in terms of training? 16 sessions. And how long does a session go for, roughly?
Yeah, roughly 16 sessions with a couple of beach crickets in there. So yeah.
Batter or bowler?
I was a bowler. Yeah.
Good bowler?
Or medium at best. Yeah. No, I think so probably 5 or 6 swims a week, maybe 4 or 5 runs, and then 4 or 5 bikes as well, with a few gym sessions and physio and whatnot grouped in there. So we're kind of doing something every day. Sunday's probably our easiest day. We just do a long run that day and have the afternoon off. So we do kind of tend to have afternoons off and whatnot, but we're kind of doing everything at least once or twice a day.
Long run, how far?
My longest has been 25, 26k.
Yeah. What pace do you hold for a 20, 25k?
Well, in the long stuff, in the stuff in training, I like to mix and match. I think keeping your easy and your hard is a good way to kind of get through the week and consolidate fitness across the whole 7 days. So I won't allude to too many pacings there.
We started with 129 likes when you were at school. We went up to like 39 to 40,000 when you won the world champs. What about this one? 47,000 likes on this one. This is 2 weeks, I think, outside of... We can talk our way through this one. Is this 2 weeks outside of the world champs last month?
Yeah, a few of my competitors were joking that they paid this magpie off to try and take me down before the world champs. But yeah, this is out at just past Murwillumbah, out on the Tweed Valley Coast roads. And just an unfortunate mishap got in his way, and it was obviously protecting a nest pretty badly. So what I noticed from this video sharing this, apparently thousands of other people have encountered the same magpie. So don't go out there on your bike between the breeding months.
Well, Tyler's got a few zip ties up the back there on the way out to throw through. But more serious, it's world champs time. 5 weeks ago, we'll go back to this again. I love this. And we talk it out, and the students in particular do a lot of sports psychology through our athlete development program and our Aspire programs as well. What goes through your mind? Like, this is only moments before you line up and that gun goes to the 1,500 metre swim. What's going through Matty House's mind right now?
A lot of things, to be honest. And it's not only that, but it's the weeks leading up to it. A lot of things are kind of creeping into your mind. A lot of intrusive thoughts saying like, have I done enough work? Is there prep going well? A lot of intrusive thoughts. But I think I try to remember a few key words that try and put me back on track during those tough moments and moments of adversity. I think if you can work out what kind of makes you tick, and everyone else is individual and not the same. But it's definitely, it is what is between the ears that gets the job done. A lot of these guys are probably training even more than I am, back in their home countries and whatnot. But it is ultimately who wants it more and stepping up under pressure. And I really pride myself on being able to do that. And I take inspiration from all other sports, NBA, AFL, all those guys and girls that have to step up under key pressure moments and kick goals and shoot hoops when the time is right. So pressure on and try and keep it up between the ears.
Key words, you got one for us? What's a key word going through you there 5 weeks ago?
I think it's a bit of a cliche one off High School Musical, but like head in the game. I think that's one to bring me back to a grounded and centered state, just to no matter what's going on around you, and then also putting on the blinkers as well as a racehorse does. You got to focus on what you can control and don't worry about what anyone else is doing.
Obviously, a lot of nerves going this race as well. Like you're leading the series as well, and this is the last race of the series, so it was to be overall series champion, but also world champion. Growing up as a student, if you sat here as a student as well, how'd you handle nerves yourself back then in the school days and growing up?
Yeah, I mean, I was probably more nervous for like school cross countries than I was for those races. I think it's just something that you never quite get used to, but you just get a little bit better at managing. I think, and the best thing to remember is nerves are meant to be welcomed. I think nerves means that you want it, you want to do well at it, you want to do yourself and your loved ones proud as well. So I think nerves are something to be embraced, and although it doesn't make you feel too good in the gut, pre-race, it's a necessary evil, and you've just got to get through it. And once the gun goes, everything goes anyway, and you're into your work and craft. So yeah.
Not when you got all that rice and honey and whatever else you got in there as well. I love this one. Talk me through this one. This is end of race, and there's so many ingredients that go into an athlete, and this is just raw emotion. And to me, I watched that, I almost had a tear in my eye as well. But looking back now, here we are, 5-6 weeks from the world champs. What goes through your mind now?
that I got a pretty ugly crying face. I won't let too many people see that again. That's for sure. But I think it was not just the 2 hours that transpired in Wollongong that day. I think it was just the journey and the build up towards it. I think it was 12 months of crossing the finish line in Paris and having that new North Star of Wollongong to chase, and a home World Championships was too good of an opportunity to pass up on trying to get the job done and be crowned world champion. So I think, for me, that was just a kind of a release of pressure. And then I looked over to my loved ones and saw how much it meant to them as well. And it still gives me goosebumps to this day to think about it.
And what I love about Matty, he wins the World Championships and done a wonderful promotion for triathlon as well. But then 2 weeks later, lines up and then wins Noosa. How do you get your head back in the game after being a world champion to go and win? And obviously you've never won Noosa, but it's a big triathlon event to win as well.
Don't freeze on that frame. Can we get rid of that? Noosa Triathlon, obviously an iconic race in southeast Queensland. And I think, for me, not having won it, my training partner, Braden Mercer, obviously the Mercer name is synonymous with surf life saving, but he won it before me, and he's only a 21-year-old. So I think that was just bragging rights that I had to try and get over him and the rest of the squad. So carrying on that momentum, but it was tough to kind of back up mentally. Obviously, it's a big pressure release after World Championships. So, the goal now is to try and go back to back and try and step up again.
Without going into our fast finishes, what's now for Matty Hauser the next 12 months? So obviously, 3 years' time, we got that of the LA Olympics. Obviously, week by week, day by day, but next 12 months, what's coming up?
Yeah, I think I've just come off a couple-week break, so a few too many donuts. So I'll start to slowly get back into it. Racing begins again in March in Abu Dhabi, so we're back on the world circuit then. We've got 10 races in the world circuit next year and culminating for a finish in Pontevedra, Spain for the 2026 World Championships, which I hope to defend. So straight back into it, along with Olympic qualification. So that starts, and it's basically a process of gaining points to qualify for your nation, for LA, and that's obviously part of a bigger goal of the Olympic dream. So looking forward to it.
Fast finishes, first one. Hot tip for Matty Hauser for our superstars that sit here tonight.
Yeah, I think probably more so like in goal setting. I think you don't want to get too overwhelmed with a big goal. I think something like a world championship may seem a bit daunting, and when you're starting from the bottom, and it took me 7-8 years to go from junior world champion to senior world champion. I think the advice I would give, just don't get daunted by big goals. Break it down into small little goals, and by the time you know it, time will fly, and you'll be there before you know it. So head down, bum up.
Talk about time flying. 23 years in advance. You're 50 years of age. What's Matty Hauser doing?
What are you doing, mate? You're 50, aren't you? You're just about 50.
I'm still
what
at
are
school.
you doing?
I'm still at school, mate.
Still at school.
I've never left school.
Full circle. I'd like to think I wouldn't be doing triathlon. I think the body would have well and truly broken down by then, like yours has, Troy. Ty. Troy's your better looking brother, isn't he?
He is, yeah. Ed Shorter.
You probably get that a bit, don't you? I was going to say probably just giving back to the sport. Still being involved in sport in some way or another. I think sports give me so much, in the 27 years of life that I've had. So to continue to do that and to give back in some sort of way would be amazing.
Be awesome. And last question, and you can't say donuts. You're down to your last $10. What would Matty Hauser spend it on?
You honestly can't get much with $10 out nowadays, so that'd be a difficult one.
I used to say $5 actually.
$5, yeah. $10. Probably shout me and my girlfriend a coffee, and then talk about moving in with my parents. I think that'd be a way to go.
Well, before we put our hands together, a big thanks to Bowen Oakley. We have 3 lucky door prizes. They are under your seats, and they are a swimming image picture of Matty Hauser, a bike, and a runner. And you are picking up an Oakley bag, an Oakley hat, and an Oakley pair of sunglasses on behalf of Oakley. So jump under your seat or fill under your seats. You should be able to fill under there. And if you can make your way out the front, Matt will present them. I think we'll grab...
There's a lot of seats out there.
They are in the first 5 rows, so don't go at the back. I can see Matty Riley. He's flipping seats at the back and already... If there is a spare seat next to you, do we have a winner yet? Have we got a winner yet? There we go. We got one right here. Up we come. Sarah, well done. Lucky door, got Sarah over here. He's won. Pretty sure there's another one over there somewhere, and I think there's a parent one right over here somewhere too. Well done. What about this? We've got the bike rider. We've got the bike rider. Have we got a swimmer or a runner? Yeah, check these seats over here because you've definitely got a winner over here. Here we go. We got one. You find it? It's up under the middle of the seat. I didn't realise it'd be so hard. We've got another one over here somewhere. There you go. There's our number 2. And Saray might be to help. Go first 4 chairs are lined up in the 3rd, 4th or 5th row, I think. Thanking you. There you go, Matty Hauser, and you can actually keep that as well. There you go. Sure we can find it. Wasn't that difficult, I thought. It's all right, Mr. Dowker might pick that one up. Ladies and gentlemen, please put our hands together, and we are so lucky and fortunate to have that of Matty Hauser tonight. Thanks for your time, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Irwin.
Thank you, Mr. Dowker. Awesome interview. Hey, Matty, we've got a couple of things in common. There's one thing I stuck out there. 1, I'd love your frequent flyer miles. I reckon you'd have a few. That'd be pretty awesome. And 2, we've got a similar diet, which I just don't do the training. Next of all, could I ask our Executive Principal, Mr. Nigel Hughes, to the stage to congratulate our next group of athletes. And we would also love for you, Matt, to stay and hang around not to help. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nigel Hughes. So at Varsity College, we couldn't be prouder to celebrate the incredible achievements of our students who have, or soon will be, representing Australia in their chosen sports. Well, these aren't school-based competitions. Their dedication, discipline and passion reflect everything we value here at Varsity College. These outstanding individuals remind us just how far hard work and determination can take you. And we're so grateful they call Varsity College home. Our first gentleman is actually not here tonight because he has actually gone away to Dubai, I think it is, to Abu Dhabi to compete. Isaac Bagola is a jiu-jitsu. He just won gold recently at Pan Pacifics and now is over in Abu Dhabi competing in the World Youth Championships. Yeah. Our next young man is Tyler Clarkson. He's not here either tonight because it's competition night. Tyler was recently selected in the National Youth High Performance Team, okay, and takes off to Malaysia very soon to compete in the All-Stars Bowling Championship representing Australia for 10-pin bowling. Well done. Our next one is here tonight. Austin Kamanzuli for triathlon. Works out well. Austin recently represented Australia at the World Triathlon Championships in Wollongong, where he placed 4th in the 16 to 19 years age group. Well done, Austin. Our next one is Avalon Thomas, surf lifesaving. Early in the year, won gold at the Aussie surf lifesaving titles for the Cameron Relay. Our next gentleman's not here at the moment. He could be overseas at the moment. He's a surf lifesaving young man as well, and he's competing for Australia in the Battle of the Tasman, and that would be Kingston Low. Our next young lady, Jessica Conrad, is here, surf lifesaving. She won gold at the Aussie surf lifesaving titles earlier in the year for multiple events, and also won gold at the Australian Age Swimming Championships in April for the 400 metres. And our next gentleman is also here, Xavier Lee for baseball. Xavier has just been named in the Australian under-15 baseball team, and this weekend, Xavier, do you go? This weekend, flies out to Guam to play in World Cup qualifiers, so we wish him all the very best. Thank you, our athletes. Brilliant, thank you. And thanks, Matt, so much as well. We appreciate it. As if it wasn't precedent enough, we're beyond proud to share that 2 of our very own varsity students achieved incredible results at School Sport Australia Championships this year. Their success on the national stage is a true testament to the hard work, talent and the varsity spirit they carry with them wherever they go. We're so grateful to have such inspiring athletes representing Varsity College and showing the nation what it means to be a varsity student. Our first student will hobble her way up. She's a victim of Raw Challenge last week for AFL, Kyra Spence. Kyra was named in the All-Australian AFL team at the Under-15 Schools Championship on the Sunshine Coast. Kyra represented South Coast School Sport, where she gained selection in the Queensland team. At the national titles, Kyra's words were, "I played to have fun and enjoyed myself. I was so surprised to be named in the All-Australian team." Kyra gained this achievement as an underage player, meaning she'll be eligible to trial again next year for the same age group. Kyra is a member of the Aspire AFL program and also the Gold Coast Suns Under-16 Academy team. Well done, Kyra. No, you can stay. Joining her on stage will be Roxanne Alberton, one of our lovely swimmers. Roxanne won gold in the 100-metre freestyle and relay events at the school national titles earlier on. She also placed second in the 50 freestyle at the championships as well. Earlier in the year at the Australian Age Swimming Championships in April, she won the 50 and 100-metre freestyle, the 100-metre breaststroke and golds in the relays. Roxanne was also our age champion for swimming this year at varsity and also at the oceanic level. So congratulations, Roxanne. Thank you very much, ladies. You can now sit down. I think there's a video coming up.
Who would you not want to be stuck with on a deserted island?
I would say Dylan, but it's
Not
not
team? Dylan. I don't care if you move to England. Dylan, bro.
Yeah,
He
okay.
would definitely just like run
Yeah,
around, waste
Dylan.
all of his energy and then just eat all the food. That's so what he would do.
That's true. Yeah. He just run, just do like a full lap around the deserted island.
He'd just start running around and just eat everything. Or maybe Jackson. He'd be a bit bossy, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Definitely. Jesus, that's a hard one.
Deegan.
Yeah.
Oh. Who would you not want to be stuck on the island? All of those kids, like all of my HBE class, all the boys.
Mr. Irwin.
Probably Jackson.
Yeah,
Jackson would be
Jackson.
really, really like
Yeah.
hard to stay on an island with.
Yeah.
Nah.
Or
Jonah. Jonah just
yeah,
like
or
is
Jonah.
really
Yeah,
annoying.
probably Jonah.
Who would you not want to be stuck with
Zara.
on a deserted island?
Zara.
Probably Ashley, because she just complain a lot.
Yeah, and Zara will
Sorry,
complain
Ashley.
too.
Deegan Day, 100%.
Jackson McNeil. Who would you not want to be stuck with on a deserted island?
Probably myself.
Yeah, probably you.
Yeah, probably me. Because I just would not know what to do.
Yeah, you'd be clueless.
Yeah, and I'd be hungry, so yeah.
Probably
Kai.
Kai. Hey,
Just get eaten
I
by a
have the
bear.
most meat, alright? You can eat me and I'll be fine.
Yeah, that's why you get eaten by a bear. Oh wait, on a deserted
basically
island.
you're
on
the
a-
slowest.
like on a
I'm not the
banana.
slowest.
And you'd probably break it.
Yeah.
Can't
It's
swim
like
either.
trying to climb trees. And you can't
I could grab the coconuts, but you know, coconuts kill like 200 people a year, don't they? So, don't know about that.
I don't know, probably Owen. He would make us do stuff.
Mr. Fenton would be the best player.
I reckon out of teachers, Mr. Fenton
Not
probably.
Nate. Nate will get angry.
Yeah, and Ethan would probably be bad. Maybe Rocco would be good.
Yeah, Rocco. Rocco would be a good one.
Jackson McNee,
Yeah, probably
Deegan,
Jackson McNee and Deegan.
and this fella.
No,
Can't really.
Who would you not want to be stuck with?
Kai.
Kai. Yeah, Kai. Or
Who would you not want to be stuck on an island
Deegan or Jackson.
with? Yeah, I'd say Jackson McNee. He'd just talk too much.
Thank you. Now for our big awards of the evening, our Sports People of the Year. This award is done on a point system with school achievements recognised extremely highly, and then we work our way back from there. So it gives me great pleasure to announce our Junior Sports People of the Year. Our female Junior Sports Person of the Year, juniors are grades 7, 8 and 9, is Jessica Conrad. As we've heard throughout the night, Jess is an extremely talented surf lifesaving athlete and very accomplished swimmer. Jess was our swimming age champion this year and went on to represent South Coast and Queensland. Jess has had numerous victories at a variety of events around the country over the last 12 months. Recently, big wins at the Coolangatta Gold in multiple events around there. Well done, Jess. Our Junior Sportsman of the Year is Xavier Lee. The USA awaits Xavier and his almighty baseball skills. Xavier flies out next week to represent Australia and will hopefully play a key role in the team to qualify for the World Cup early next year. At the state titles, he was awarded the Best Defensive Player. He's had a rough start to the year playing baseball. He broke his ankle early on in the year and was a little bit worried that this wasn't going to happen. So well done, great resilience, mate. Well done to our junior sportsmen and women. Our Senior Sports Person of the Year or Sports Female of the Year is Adela Wright. So Adela can be found most mornings, if you're up early enough, pounding the pavement to strive of excellence in her love of running. Adela goes about her sport in the most modest way and has been rewarded this year for her many hours of training. As we've heard before, she came 6th at the Australian School Sports titles held here on the Gold Coast. She was also part of the winning team, took out the Nationals gold relay. She was also our cross-country 8 champion and has been since year 7 at Varsity College. Well done, mate. Our Senior Sportsman of the Year is Brodie McGregor. Brodie continues to grow as a basketball player. He has achieved amazing results on the court this year, being named in the Queensland School Sport team, also being named in the Queensland Under-20 basketball team, which he will be going to compete at the National Championship soon. He is a regular starter for the Gold Coast Rollers in the NBL 1 team. This is a competition that is just under the National Basketball League. He was also recognised by the AAU recently and selected in their All-Star team. Can we please put our hands together for the 2026 Sports People of the Year?
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, as we gather here in our sports hall to celebrate the incredible achievements of our students, one thing is crystal clear. What an unforgettable night it has been. But before we go any further, we'd like to take a moment to recognise the parents, the caregivers, the grandparents who make all this possible. As Matt talked about, the parents, you know the early mornings, you know the late night pickups, you know the back-to-back training runs, the weekend tournaments, the endless uniform washes and the juggling act of being a full-time parent, supporter, chauffeur and personal assistant. And let me make it very clear, none of the achievements of these young athletes would be possible without your commitment, your sacrifice and your unwavering support. So tonight, students, especially you and the other parents here, let's give yourselves a massive round of applause for all the work that you put in. Thank you for being the heartbeat behind our athletes and for being part of what makes the varsity community truly special. Thank you.
Did this actually work?
Testing.
Who's the most likely to forget their own gear? Well, for me, it's straight up, isn't it?
Goodwin.
Yeah.
Oh, hell.
Has to
Goodwin
be.
for sure.
Oh, me.
I was
For sure.
say that.
Or was it Murray?
Or Muzz, actually.
Yeah,
Muzz
Muzz,
and Robbie
Muzz.
are a tie for
Yeah, yeah.
sure.
Mr. Goodwin.
Robbie Andrews for sure.
Yeah, I'd probably say Robbie for some Oztag gear or some loves to drop back for some sunscreen.
Obviously, Mr. Goodwin.
That'd probably be Fody for
Yeah,
sure.
I
would've
was
thought.
absolutely Fody, mate.
Yeah.
When he misses his alarm, wakes up late, all that sort of stuff, probably the most unorganised person in the staff room.
Still
No
forgets what
brainer.
classes he's got. Next question.
Who was the most dramatic?
In the staff room?
You know you want to say it again.
Murray, is it? Do you reckon? No, I reckon Murray's not that dramatic, is he? I don't know. I'll say myself just to save not arguments. Maybe I'll just say Irwin because I know he can take it.
What about Robbie?
Cut that, Robbie, 100%.
Mr. Andrews.
Mr. Andrews is definitely the most dramatic, unless it's Mr. Irwin on the football field.
Ben Nicol, for sure.
I'll go with Miss Bartlett.
Who's most dramatic on field?
Robbie Andrews, mate. Has to be big dog Robbie.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Carry on. The carry on is insane.
He is the biggest bear to poke and the easiest bear to poke at the same time.
Oh, me.
Really? Yeah, I agree.
Dramatic?
Yes.
No, maybe you. I'm gonna go you.
All right. I'm not competitive, just hate losing.
It's a song you're embarrassed to admit you love.
Oh, well, I enjoy a bit of Strawberry Kisses. Massive Matildas fan here with their theme song at the World Cup. So, yeah, bit of Strawberry Kisses, baby.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the PE crew would know my karaoke song's Teenage Dirtbag. So maybe, I don't know if that's a guilty pleasure, but I'm not exactly proud of it. So, yeah, probably that one.
Islands in the Stream. It's the #1 song going around.
Oh, I'm not a big music person, but I have been stuck singing. So it's what song are you embarrassed to admit you love? I don't love it, but I've been stuck singing, is it K-pop at the moment? And I hate it, but my kids love it, and it just gets stuck in my head.
You're my soda pop, my little soda pop.
I don't even know what you're talking about. So I'll leave that one with you. My most embarrassing song that I love, usually get around the house singing a bit of Baby Shark and so on. It's good fun.
Oh no. Yours is definitely like California Girls by Katy Perry or something.
Who would you not want to be stuck with on a deserted island?
Oh, that is a tough one.
That
I'm
is a
going to
tough
say Murray Goodwin. Shirtless, loving the sun, would like to do push-ups. Not my cup of tea.
For me, maybe Soraya Lee. I reckon her survival skills would be non-existent. She wouldn't be any help, I don't reckon. So it'd just be me pretty much on my own. She'd die pretty quick.
We go back to Robbie.
Robbie, Murray.
Who would you not want to be stuck with on a deserted island? Jamie'd be good in small doses. If it was a big island, I think I could handle it for the comedy factor and just because he's probably slightly ADHD, just to keep me entertained.
Mr. Irwin, because he's very OCD.
Oh God, that's a hard one. That's not going to make me any friends. Mr. Irwin.
I'd say Doubts, but then he'd also be, he'd be good a good survivor on an island, but I reckon he wouldn't, I reckon he'd talk a fair bit.
He'd certainly be entertaining in the sense that there'd probably be a few games and maybe
That's
a couple
right.
of hot tips involved, so that could work.
What reality TV show would you go on?
Well, there's no doubt Benny Nichols is a Love Island extraordinaire.
You'd be Survivor, I reckon. You'd be Survivor.
I'd only just survive, mate. This red skin in the sun wouldn't last too long.
Don't know about the physical challenges, but you'd have the gameplay down pat, that's for sure.
Oh my god. Well, you would go on the block.
I'd go on the block. What'd you go on?
I would go on MasterChef.
Yes, you would. MasterChef for sure.
Well, I am a bit of a Love Island romantic, but I don't know if I could deal with going on Love Island.
reckon Muzz, Golden Bachelor? No. We'll go Survivor.
Alone. I reckon I'd do pretty well on Alone.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
My all-time want is The Block. I want to be on The Block.
You would go right at the block, Ben.
I don't know if I'd go right on The
your
Block, but I love property and I love renoing.
The problem with the block, someone's got to do it with you.
Yeah, and that's what the discussion with my wife is. Would we still be married at the end of it? So maybe I need a mate to do it with. But
Good luck.
What's yours?
Mine would be Big Brother. Wouldn't mind going on Big Brother for some reason.
You'd be the new Fitzy.
Ooh,
I can see you playing that role.
career in media.
Yeah.
Love it. Kingy's not here, is he? Hey, I want to change my song. Bit of Hanson. Bop, 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 bop. Things you do. Ladies and gentlemen, students, admin, everyone here tonight, that concludes our evening. Thank you so very much for attending and wish you a safe and wonderful holiday and good night. Thank you.